Felixstowe Museum looking to recreate the 1980s. They opened up in 1982, and they want to try and reenact some of the that era during the course of their summer opening. And so they're looking for items from the 1980s. Andy's on the line now. Morning, Andy.
Morning, Mark. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for getting in touch. Tell us what you've got, Andy.
Well, I'm an artist, and I'm basically focused on play and memory and all those sorts of things. And I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of collectibles. I say very loosely because they're sort of detritus you got from the 80s as a child. So imagine when you used to fight over what was in the cereal box with your brother. I must have won that fight because I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of those things. And the things you used to collect, you used to collect like ring pulls and little stickers, and then you would get sent something in the post that had no value. But my mum and dad found them in the loft when they were moving, and I got them back. And as an artist, it's a treasure trove full of these, everyone's saying, these memories that take you back to a maybe simpler and happier time.
So it must have been emotional overload almost when you were opening up those boxes.
It really was. I mean, I got them probably about 10, 12, 15 years ago. And then I've worked with them as an artist several times in different ways. And it is one of those things where it's a little bit strange, perhaps. So when are you going to get rid of that load of junk? But it's such a resource. It's like a physical journal, but in objects. And I'm holding in my hand one of these little tiny handheld games, which had like a 1-inch screen with a car that would go down it in about 5 pixels, and you just have left and right to dodge the obstacles. And then, a little sweatband with a little symbol on the side. Probably can't say the brand, which is original 80s sweatbands. There's all so much stuff here. It's just unbelievable. Well,
that's amazing. And you'd be happy to work with Felixstowe Museum to help them out?
I'd love to. I'm always looking for places to install the show. And what I find is when people come in, as an artist, what I love is the commonality that is what they're looking at, is what brings people together. We need that now, don't we?
We do.
Playful things that bring people together. I always say chase the play, not the pay. It's easier said than done in today's world. But if you just get some toys out, have a play, you transport it to a time, it's much easier, and you can solve problems when your head's clear.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a bit of play now and again, is there? Get the old train set out or scale electrics or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you look at creatives and scientists and people who are at the forefront of their career, they're all playing together, really. They're just playing in really technical ways, maybe with, in a science lab or in all sorts of different ways. But it really does make a difference. I've just picked up, I'm going to do a drawing with it today now, one of these pens which has got 15 colours where you push down a different colour. Do you remember those?
I do, yes.
And then you release the top by pressing the button. And I remember in class, teachers used to ban them because there was this constant clicking of colour change.
Andy, we're going to put you in touch with Felixstowe Museum. Thank you so much for getting in touch today. And
thanks so much, Mark. Great show.
I look forward to going to see it all in the summer. Thanks for coming on today. That's Andy who's got in touch. And don't forget, you can as well. If you've got something from the 1980s that you think would go behind glass nicely at Felixstowe Museum, do get in touch with us on the show today.